What's going on, guys? For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Ty, and today in this video, I'm going to be ranking every single summer 2025 film by excitement, just how excited I am for these movies. One thing that I want to make very clear is that I am not saying that the movies that I don't care about are going to be bad, or the movies that I do care about are going to be good, guaranteed. This is just purely based off of my own personal excitement at this point in time. So I might love some of these movies that I literally couldn't care less about, but let's just look at this list. I've got 30 films on here. Honestly, there's like 5 to 10 more that I probably could have talked about, but I just wanted to go with a clean number that is 30. And yeah, let's just jump into this in random order. As you guys can see here, we've got 5 different tiers. First up, we've got Give It To Me. These are films that I need immediately. I need to watch these movies like tomorrow, but of course, they come out in the next couple weeks or months. I'm excited. Films I'm just very excited about. They just don't hit that upper tier. Seems cool. Movies that I'm pretty interested in, I just don't have too much investment, or I just need to maybe see a little bit more from them, maybe like another trailer. Fine. These are movies that, they just seem okay and not really, gonna go crazy over them, but I'll probably see them, I guess, and I don't care. These are movies that I honestly just have no investment in, or I actively am not excited for because they bother me. Before we get into this tier list, be sure to drop a like if you like this video, and also, if you want to subscribe, I am so close to 2,000 subscribers. It would mean the world to me. I talk about movie content all the time, but let's get into this list. First up is gonna be 28 Years Later. For now, this is gonna go in Seems Cool. I loved that first trailer. The only problem is I haven't really thought about it that much since then, quite honestly, and from there I haven't seen the first 2 movies. Now listen, once I watch those first 2 films, which I'm definitely gonna prepare for this, I'm definitely gonna move this up probably because it definitely seems cool. The trailer sold me, but at the same time, I need to watch those first 2 movies, and also I'm just really excited to see this cast. You've got Aaron Taylor Johnson, Ralph Fiennes. I'm just super hyped for this cast. However, I just need to maybe watch those first 2 films, and then maybe I could bump it up a bit, but it definitely seems cool based off of what I've seen. Next up is going to be The Bad Guys 2. I just don't care about this. I'm sorry. It's nothing against this film. I just haven't seen the first movie, and honestly, I'm not really sold from what I've seen from some of the clips and the trailers and stuff. Not really dying to see this one. Next up is going to be Ballerina. Honestly, I'm excited to see this movie. Ana de Armas seems cool. I'm sure that it's not going to be, maybe as good as the John Wick franchise. I shouldn't say that I'm sure, but I don't think it's going to be as good as John Wick. But Keanu Reeves is in here. The action apparently is great from what I've heard, some early things. I'm honestly excited for this. Ana de Armas in the world of John Wick. Ballerina just seems like a badass film. I like the colors, the vibes. It just seems like an awesome film. Next up is going to be the directors of Talk to Me, delivering their next horror film, Bring Her Back, I believe is the name. I don't care, just not really a big horror guy. And from there, just to kind of speed things up here, by the way, I consider the summer movie season any films releasing in May to September. I know that it kind of varies with the actual summer, of course, but May to September in my eyes is summer movie season, just so you guys know, because The Conjuring Last Rites releases in September. I also don't care about this movie. These 2 films, again, I'm just not really a horror guy. We haven't even seen a trailer, I'm pretty sure, at least for The Conjuring. And also, the trailer for this one didn't really seem that interesting to me, honestly. I'm just not a super big horror guy. You've really got to hook me. There is a horror movie coming up that we're going to be talking about that I am super excited for, but we'll get to that in a minute. Next up is going to be Eddington. This is Ari Aster's next film. I'm going to put it in Seems Cool. You've got Emma Stone in there, who I absolutely love. She's my favorite actress. Pedro Pascal, Joaquin Phoenix, Austin Butler. This seems like it's going to be a period piece based off of 5 years ago during the COVID pandemic. Apparently, there's going to be zombies or something in this movie. He's a bit of a weird director. He's a bit of a wild card, but either way, this seems like a cool movie. I just need to see a full trailer because all we saw was a little baby teaser, but seems interesting. Next up is going to be Elio. I'm going to put this in fine just because of the fact that it's a Pixar movie, but honestly, if this wasn't Pixar, I'd put this in I don't care. None of these trailers have sold me. This just does not seem like an interesting film, and sure, it's a kid going to space and stuff, but the animation looks normal, I guess you could say. It looks perfectly acceptable, perfectly passable, but nothing in here has really just sent me through the roof oh my god, this looks like it's going to be such a great time at the theaters. I know someone's going to come on here saying, well, it's a kid's movie, why do you care? Pixar's been putting out phenomenal films for over 25 years. I don't want to hear that ridiculous excuse. This just doesn't look that good. Next up's going to be F1. I'm not really a race car driving fan or a Formula fan or even a NASCAR fan. This movie seems cool though. I mean, you got Brad Pitt in here, the racing, it looks like Top Gun Maverick. I think this looks like a pretty cool movie. And again, seems cool. This is a positive tier. This isn't even a neutral tier. I'm pretty interested, but again, not a big racing guy. I'm a big Brad Pitt guy for sure, but I'll probably see this movie. Maybe I'll end up loving it. Just seems cool for now, which is perfectly fine. Next up's gonna be Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four, I honestly was not hyped for, but that new trailer has me excited. I am really excited for this movie. I am just so thrilled with what that new trailer showed us. I feel like it just seems like this world is so lived in, it's so rich. The characters, I feel like I believe a lot more in the cast that we have now, because I was a bit on the rocks about them, but this new trailer, again, it really sold me. I'm now a lot more confident in the fact that I'll like it. It seems super fun, super flavorful. You got Galactus, Silver Surfer looks awesome, played by Julia Gardner. I am very excited for this movie. Next up's gonna be Final Destination Bloodlines. I just watched every single Final Destination movie, the first to the fifth for the first time. Really enjoyed the franchise, honestly. I'm excited for this movie. It's kind of a stupid franchise at the end of the day. It's nothing too serious, but I feel like it does sometimes take some creative risks, and it's really exciting. This trailer also looks really good. There's like 2 trailers that have been released, where one's like a clip of a death, and then another's just straight up a trailer. This looks really intriguing, honestly. I'm very excited for this movie. Is it going to be a masterpiece? Probably not, but I think it's going to be like a really good summer horror film. Next up's going to be Freakier Friday. I'm going to put this in fine. This is kind of just like a sure what the hell type of movie where I'm like, listen, this could have been dumped on Disney Plus, but at least they're giving it like a wide theatrical release. So it gives me some hope that maybe they actually care about this movie and it's not just pure streaming slop. I've seen the first Freaky Friday like in bits and pieces as a kid, but I really love Jamie Lee Curtis, horror icon, of course. Got Lindsay Lohan here. Seems pretty cool. Next up's going to be Him. I'm excited for this movie. We just got the trailer for this. I am a massive NFL fan, which for those of you that aren't in the US is just like, you know, American football basically. It seems like we're finally getting like a modern, great American football movie. Plus it has that Jordan Peele twist. He didn't direct the movie, he did produce it, but it just seems like a little bit of like a psychological horror type of film. I'm getting a bit sick of this trope though, where it's like someone goes to this, you know, resorted place where apparently there's some weird things going on. Seems like we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves and we keep doing this over and over. Like Get Out was almost the blueprint. I mean, it's been done before that, but just seems like we're doing this a little bit too much now. But either way, I'm still very excited for this. Next up's gonna be the How to Train Your Dragon live action remake. This is gonna go in fine because I actually have never seen the original How to Train Your Dragon. I know that might sound kind of crazy. I'm gonna be watching all 3 of them before this movie comes out. For now, though, I'm going to put it in fine because I'm intrigued by it. I'm not a big live-action remake fan. I wish they'd just stop making them, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, I mean, seems kind of cool. The CGI looks really great. It honestly looks really stunning, which is why I'm pretty excited. Especially because How to Train Your Dragon, I feel like, has never really been like the most colorful franchise. It feels pretty grounded when it comes to the color palette. So I'm really excited to see what they do with this. It seems fine for now, though, quite honestly, because again, just haven't seen those original films. But I think that once I get on board, it's going to sell me, and then hopefully I'll get excited to go to Epic Universe, the brand new Universal Park, which I am dying to see because they just opened the How to Train Your Dragon land there, the Island of Berk, I believe it's called, so I'm really excited. Next up's going to be Hurry Up Tomorrow, the new Weekends movie. I don't care about this movie. This seems like one of the most style over substance films ever. I like The Weeknd's music, but the fact that you've got like Jenna Ortega in there and then Barry Keoghan or whatever his name is, it just seems like, hey, let's just get the hottest actors out there and just throw them in this movie with like a bad plot, but it has to look really cool for the aesthetic. It seems like it's so style over substance just from the trailer, and you could just tell it doesn't look that cool. Next one's gonna be I Know What You Did Last Summer, like the remake. I'm gonna put this in seems cool. We haven't really seen like a trailer or anything from this yet, but I haven't seen the original either, but I'm just a big fan of like corny slashers, and I know the original is kind of like, you know, that 90s, 2000s kind of aesthetic, kind of like that vibe. I'm a fan of that. Madeline Klein's going to be in here. Seems cool. Simple as that. I feel like it fits nicely in that category. Next up is going to be Karate Kid Legends. I'm going to put this in seems cool also. Because of the fact that I've only seen the first Karate Kid movie, I haven't seen the other sequels. I'm going to be watching them before this film just so that I can really like catch up. And, well, I have seen the Jaden Smith one, though, but I just haven't seen like 2, 3, and who knows, is there 4? I'm honestly forgetting at this point. But also haven't seen Cobra Kai, so I'm just not like the biggest Karate Kid fan, but I love that first movie. And on top of that, even though I wasn't super sold on this film, the trailer actually looks pretty good. So I'm in like this weird middle ground where I'm like, it seems kind of cool, but I'm not fully sold. This is going to be the live-action Lilo and Stitch remake. This is going to be going in fine, honestly. I can't believe I haven't put anything in the top tier yet. Trust me, we are getting there because I see some bangers coming up, but this just seems like a film where, I don't know. I don't really know what we're doing here. I love the original Lilo and Stitch. I love that movie, but the trailer for this, yeah, it seems serviceable. It seems like it's gonna do its job, but the color palette, it just seems so bland. I feel like that's one of my favorite parts of the original film. It's just like the vibe. Hawaii looks so beautiful. Hawaiian roller coaster ride. It's so beautifully animated. And this just seems like a duller version of that. I'm sure it'll be fun, but it's probably gonna be like a padded out runtime where they're adding some more gimmicks and stuff just to sell Stitch toys. Seems fine. Maybe they'll blow me away, but they're probably not gonna be. Next up's gonna be The Materialist. This is the new like kind of rom-com drama with Chris Evans, Pedro Pascal, and Dakota Johnson. Seems pretty cool to me. I wasn't fully sold by the trailer. It didn't like blow me away, but at the same time, you give me those three people, especially Chris Evans, where it feels like he's starting to make that acting comeback. I feel like he had his MCU run, he was in Knives Out, then he's kind of been on like this streaming garbage movie run, but it feels like he's starting to come back because he has like another movie coming out that he just got cast into. This he's coming out in, which I believe is A24. I'm down for more Chris Evans in like actual good movies. I'm really excited to see this. Next up's gonna be Megan 2.0. I'm gonna put this in seems cool. I know that sounds crazy. I'm not like the biggest fan of Megan, like the first film, but this trailer, it seems so self-aware. It's so stupid. Like some of the lines in this trailer, I was just like, oh my god, they're like going for this. And I actually like the turn that like Megan's gonna be good now. She's actually kind of like fighting with the good people, I guess you could say, with like her family, the original family, and the kid she's with, the mom she's with, her, whatever it is. And it seems like it's gonna be more of like an action flick. She's like trying to save the world. Honestly, if you're gonna lean into the stupid premise of this franchise as it is, just lean all the way in. Don't like half-ass it. Go all the way forward. Put your best foot forward, I should say. Next is gonna be Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. My Lord and Savior Tom Cruise. My Lord and Savior Tom Cruise, please save me. Tom Cruise, save my life this summer. Save my life on May 23rd, 2025. I know you're gonna. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning is probably my favorite action film of all time. I'm just gonna say it. You could have your favorites. I know it's only like 2 years old. I don't care. One of the best theatrical experiences I've ever had. Tom Cruise is coming for it all to finish off this franchise the way it started, baby. This is gonna be one of the greatest action films of all time. I'm calling that right now. I am so excited for this movie. I can't even begin to explain it. Next up's gonna be the Naked Gun remake with Liam Neeson. I'm excited for this movie. It seems really stupid, right? That Leslie Nelson humor. I understand we're going for like the airplane type of comedy. Of course, the original Naked Gun. This is right up my alley. The first little teaser they showed, there was like a little joke with like a baby, and I thought it was kind of stupid. I was like, oh god, is this what we're doing? Then there was a joke with O.J. Simpson that had me absolutely dying, and I was like, you know what? I think they're actually going to have like a pretty funny movie on their hands. I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm actually excited for this movie. I feel like Liam Neeson's like the guy to do this, especially because he's seen as like a serious actor, but I feel like he has like a funny side to him. So I'm excited to see what they do with this movie. Next, it's gonna be Nobody 2. This is gonna be an I don't care. I'm sorry, I haven't seen the first movie. I love Bob Odenkirk, but not like a big straight up action guy, honestly. Like I like action movies, but I like when there's like a really rich, interesting story, awesome characters. But like when it's just kind of like punching. Not a huge fan of that, but also again, just haven't seen the first film. This is another movie where the only reason I'm not that excited for the most part is because I haven't seen the first film, but I'm also not like a big action guy. Haven't really gotten a trailer yet, so there's not much for me to be excited about. Next is going to be One Battle After Another, the Paul Thomas Anderson film coming out in September. I'm excited. Leonardo DiCaprio, possibly my favorite actor. PTA, phenomenal director. I'm looking forward to like going through all of his filmography before this movie, and hopefully I'll come up with a ranking, which I'm looking to do for a lot of these people. This just seems awesome. Like, this just seems like an awesome film. It seems like just really out of his boundaries in a way, like a really big budget. It seems like he's going for like some type of cult film. I'm really excited for that movie. Next is going to be The Phoenician Scheme. Me and Wes Anderson have a weird relationship because I love half of his movies, and there's a couple that I've seen where I'm like, I don't really know if I really like that much. Asteroid City, his last film, wasn't the biggest fan of, but I think I just need to rewatch it because the more I think about it, the more the gears turn in my head. The Phoenician Scheme feels more of like a return to form in the sense that it's a bit more grounded, like the Grand Budapest Hotel, and there's more of a story. I need it right now. I'm just going to go all out. This is me kind of putting all my chips on the table. The trailer sold me. The trailer looked awesome. Again, it seemed like it was less vibes and more actual story. Wes, do whatever you want, buddy, but I just prefer when you do that. So that's going to be going right there. Now on the opposite end of cinema, going from, the indie art house to the absolute garbage franchise stuff, we have Jurassic World Rebirth. Give it to me. Give it to me right now. This movie's coming out on my birthday. My birthday is July 1st. It comes out July 2nd, but the day before the previews, it's coming out on my birthday. Jurassic Park has been a part of my entire life. It's one of my favorite movies ever. I'm looking at my Jurassic Park poster that's right next to me right now, and also my Jurassic Park calendar. I'm such a loser. I am so excited for this movie. I understand the Jurassic World movies haven't been that good, but this is Jurassic World Rebirth. We are rebirthing the franchise with none other than Gareth Edwards, visionary director, Scarlett Johansson, awesome actress, Mahershala Ali, Oscar winner, Jonathan Bailey, hot and upcoming star, dancing through life. I mean, I couldn't be more excited, man. I am super hyped for this film. It looks awesome. It looks scary. It's going to be awesome. Trust me. And on the opposite end of that, we've got the Smurfs I Don't Care. The reason I don't care about this, it's not even just because I don't care, it's because I actively hated this trailer. This looks like garbage. I don't know who greenlights these movies, but it's crazy to me that sometimes we get movies like this coming out, but not like other smaller indie projects that have potential to really hit from like really creative, talented people. Next up's gonna be Superman, my most anticipated movie of the summer. What have I not said about Superman at this point? I don't care what the haters will say, the Zack Snyder haters, and I like Zack Snyder. I'm not a hater of him. I am just so unbelievably excited for this movie. I love James Gunn. He's pretty much my favorite director, I guess you could say. Him and a couple of others like Scorsese and just a bunch of other people. But just when it comes to fun superhero movies, James Gunn's my guy. I love his films. I feel like they really just click with me. Superman, I feel like this is the start of that fresh universe. I love David Cornsaw's casting. You've got Lex Luthor in there with Nicholas Hoult. I feel like we're in for an all-time treat here with a noble, good character, and I feel like the world really needs this movie right now. Next is going to be the Thunderbolts. The Thunderbolts going to go and give it to me. Honestly, this movie started out at like fine, and it's just been crawling its way up this tier list, up to give it to me, because now that we're like 2 weeks away, I am just over the roof excited for it. The trailers have just sold me, honestly. It's as simple as that. The trailers have sold me, and they did what they're supposed to do. Good job, Marvel. You sold me on a trailer. Honestly, they always do. Next up's going to be Together, the horror movie with Dave Franco and Alison Brie. I'm going to put this in excited. It seems like some sick and twisted film, kind of in the same genre as like The Substance, like a body horror movie. Again, not the biggest horror fan when it comes to like possession and things like that, but honestly, slashers and weird stuff I really like. We're gonna be finishing this off with Weapons, the new Zach Cregger film. Give it to me right now. I haven't even seen a trailer for this movie, but the little hints that they've been dropping where it's this story about these kids that suddenly go missing in the middle of the night, that gives me the creeps. Like, my body's actually in chills right now just saying that, because they've been putting out these little teases of like kids running in the middle of the street. Extremely horrifying, extremely creepy. Josh Brolin's in here, Julia Gardner, even more actors and actresses are in here. It just looks like it's gonna be like a really creepy movie, and I like when a horror movie has a good premise as well. I feel like that's really important for me, something that is really gets the gears going, you know, something where I feel like the writer's a step ahead of me. It's not predictable, and Barbarian was that for me, because Zach Cregger, the director, also made Barbarian one of my favorite horror films, if not my favorite of this decade so far. So I am sold. Looking at this tier list, honestly, this is going to be a really good summer, because even this movie's like in the fine category. Again, some of these, I just need to like watch the previous films, or even just like get a little bit closer to them, because I'm still pretty excited to see them. I'm not going to act like I'm not. But yeah, just overall, gonna be a really awesome summer. I'm just so excited to see all of these movies, honestly, because maybe some of them will surprise me. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm guaranteed to have some of them disappoint me, but either way, I am really through the roof thrilled for this summer. Let me know what films you guys are excited for down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.